Okay, so say you're planning a trip to Toronto, right? You want more than just the same old tourist spots, though, right?
Right.
You want those local favorites, right?
Yeah.
Something to really make it special.
Absolutely.
The places that make you feel like an insider.
Yeah.
Well, you've come to the right place because we're diving deep into Toronto today.
Okay.
We're taking a look at this list you sent me,
Mm-hmm.
5 must-go places in Toronto.
Okay.
But we're going way beyond the typical tourist fare here.
Okay.
We're going to uncover what makes these places really special.
Sounds good.
So let's just jump right in.
Yeah.
The first one on the list, well, it's kind of obvious. It's the CN Tower.
Right.
I mean, you can't go to Toronto without seeing the CN Tower, right?
That's it? Yeah.
The source mentions breathtaking views,
Okay.
and let me tell you, they are not exaggerating.
What makes the views so breathtaking from the CN Tower is the sheer scale of it. You're not just seeing the city, you're seeing the entire region. You can see all the way across Lake Ontario to the horizon. You can see the islands that dot the shoreline, the Humber River winding its way through the city. It's really quite impressive.
And speaking of breathtaking scale, that kind of brings us to the next stop on our list, the Royal Ontario Museum,
Okay.
the ROM as we call it.
Yeah.
And this is one of the largest museums in North America.
Wow.
Now, I know what you might be thinking, another museum. But this isn't just your typical museum.
Right.
This is a massive journey through art, culture, and natural history, all under one roof.
Wow.
Imagine you could be walking through dinosaur skeletons towering overhead,
Wow.
and then you stumble upon an ancient Egyptian tomb.
Oh, wow.
Turn another corner and you're face to face with a masterpiece by Lauren Harris or one of the group of 7.
That's amazing.
It's really incredible.
Wow, what a place.
And if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by the crowds, maybe you need a break from the hustle and bustle.
Sure. The Toronto Islands are calling your name.
Okay.
Just a short ferry ride away. You can escape the city and enter a world of lush parks, sandy beaches, and peaceful walking trails.
You know, one of the things that a lot of people don't realize about the Toronto Islands is they actually offer some of the best views of the city skyline.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, picture yourself on a beach with the sun setting behind the city skyline.
Oh, wow.
It's magical.
Okay, so we've had our little escape, but let's be honest, you can't escape the energy of Toronto completely.
That's true.
And nowhere is that energy more present than in Kensington Market.
Yeah.
Forget your pristine boutiques because this is a sensory explosion.
Oh, wow.
Unique shops,
Mhm.
diverse cafes, captivating street art.
Kensington Market is one of those places that just embodies the multicultural spirit of Toronto. Every shop, every restaurant, even the street art itself tells a story of a different culture. It's a real tapestry of global influences.
Yeah, that's really neat.
It is.
And finally, we're stepping back in time to the Distillery District.
Imagine a former industrial hub that's been totally transformed into a trendy cultural destination.
Oh, cool.
But it's not your typical history lesson.
No, the Distillery District really beautifully blends the old and the new. Imagine cobblestone streets lined with Victorian-era buildings. But now they're home to cutting-edge art galleries and designer boutiques.
Really?
Yeah, or you can grab a bite to eat at a farm-to-table restaurant that's located inside an old distillery building, or listen to some jazz while you sip on a craft cocktail.
That's awesome.
It's really cool. It's where history meets modern-day cool.
So there you have it.
Yeah,
Your Toronto hit list.
there you go.
Each one with its own unique vibe and its own story to tell.
That's right.
Remember, this isn't just about checking things off a list, though, right?
Right.
This is about finding those spots that really excite you,
Yeah,
the ones that resonate with you and what you're interested in.
absolutely.
So as you plan your trip, I want you to think about it. What are you really craving? Do you want panoramic views? Are you looking for artistic adventures, tranquil escapes, cultural explorations, a taste of history? Let your interests be your guide.
That's great advice.
Well, that is it for our deep dive into Toronto.
It was fun.
I hope this inspires you to get out there and discover everything this amazing city has to offer.
Me too.